Hello, good afternoon, good evening, beloveds. I hope you're well. My name is Kristie McKinley. I am a Reiki master teacher. So, was it yesterday? I think I put a post on my Facebook wall. Do you expect good things from yourself? And that question came to mind when I was sitting in the monthly clearing club that I'm a part of Robin John Ross's house. She's a lovely, awesome human being. And that was one of, I felt like a trillion billion different nuggets out of everything that was talked about in the clearing. But that, what struck me to ask that question, do you expect good things of yourself? And I was like, and I just like, why does that hit me a certain way? And it wasn't really any kind of way. I was just kind of like, it just kind of piqued my interest. And so just as all things, just kind of mentally processed it and let it float away, and re-listening to the clearing, and a lot of old stories came to the surface. And for me, and if there's something similar happened to you, I imagine it probably did. When I asked that of myself, and it took me a really long time to even answer, I was like, and it does something weird with my neck, which I know what it's about, but it's fine. But I'll be kind of doing a little Frankensteining. I'm doing much better. Anywho, but when I just kind of like, do I expect good things for myself? Oh wow, I'm struggling with answering that in a sincere and honest way. And I was really proud of myself. I didn't judge myself. I didn't make myself shitty. I was just like, wow. I was really just kind of grateful that I just realized it was starting to occur. Listening to the clearing some more, allowed some stuff to come up. And I think what it was for me is, as children, and we're learning things, and sometimes the person who is teaching us does not have the best patience. And when you're little, right, you're trying to like figure things out, make make sense of the world, all those sorts of things. And I think the misfortune of when this happens is you're trying to tap into your natural, intuition to like give an answer based on the information that you know. And if you're working with an adult that doesn't have the patience to give you the time to allow your intuition to work, and if they, become short with you or just unhappy with the fact that it's taking you so long to make a choice, that can, for me, I feel like it kind of cut off my ability to tap into my intuition as easily as it eventually took me to allowed me to do that. But I'd been asking myself for the longest time, like, why is it the first time I do anything, I have like various degrees of anxiety? And I feel pretty strongly that it stems from that. I just was trying to work out a problem. In fact, I know there was one thing I had gotten my P's and 9s backwards, and I had a teacher that was not accepting anything other than the right answer. And it was very traumatic. And but it was just really kind of an amazing healing point. But to that, it was just, I was with an adult. I know that now. I was with an adult that didn't have the patience to allow me to tap into my intuition. And the unfortunate thing is and I say this as the oldest daughter of a high school teacher, that teachers are loaded down with so much stuff. I completely love, honor, and forgive the teacher for doing what she did. Doesn't mean that it was excusable and that she should have done it. I understand. I understand why she kind of got impatient with me. Again, doesn't mean it was right. Don't forgive that part. Or I'm like, I understand that part, but I get it. But when I realized that I had kind of at an early age begun to negate my self-worth in making a choice for myself, that led to codependency, because I had that early learning thing of, oh, I'm taking too long to make a decision. Maybe I should just let someone else make a decision. Oh, it's perfectly safe. I'll just trust this person and this person, this person. And a lot of times, especially in my 20s, it was a miracle that I ended up finding the right people that I did, because if I did not, I would not be here doing this live. That I know for certain. So, yeah. But yeah, for the longest time, I didn't expect good things for myself, because I just I just had all these experiences that made it hard for me to believe that of myself. And so when I grew up and became my own adult and moved out of the house and was able to meet and have more neutral, non-family impacted decisions, and I was able to get greater perspective of the world around me, then lots of things make sense. And then I felt, the calling more clearly and easily to be a Reiki practitioner. And then I began to understand that I'd always expected good things of myself. It's just, I was very much in survival mode for the longest time. So if you are having troubles answering quickly, yes, I expect good things of myself. Just, if you're able to sit and be in, where that memory is coming from, if it's really just really feeling super uncomfortable to the form, just you're physiologically just really uncomfortable, encourage you to reach out to a therapist. I know I'm talking a lot of energetic spirituality, and I know a lot of my friends, that's not their jam, and that's totally cool. There are bunches of secular therapists if you need to reach out to them there. But get into the habit of just expecting good things of yourself, just automatically. Do I expect good things of myself? Yes, absolutely. And be kind to yourself when it takes you a while to really honestly answer that one way or the other, because I was just like, really, it was just like, wow. But I understand that because of all the work that I've done on myself. I mean, before I started, and even as I became a Reiki practitioner, I realized, I told my teachers, I don't think I love myself. Again, it went back to those moments of not being given the space and the time and the folks to help me develop my intuition at an early age, the way that it is developed now as adults. That sounded weird, but okay. I don't know. The last 2 days have become my words have been weird, but yeah. That I didn't sleep very good, so I'm also just showing myself heap tons of grace too. It's been a really interesting week, and I've seen other people have interesting weeks. So I think usually I feel kind of weird about being rambly, but I kind of have a feeling that most of you are going to be watching this yes, friend, I know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, I do expect good things for myself because all things considered, all the times when I pretty much feel like I have messed something up, I haven't done something on time, or with enough time or enough grace or whatever, in the end, I can still do the thing and it not be pristine, and it still be all right, it still be done, and it'll be fine. So, I'm really terribly sorry if you had a similar situation where you had a trusted adult or a caregiver or a teacher or someone in authority be less than as far as patience with you. I hope that you can love, honor, and forgive the part of yourself that felt that you had to keep that within you always. There's so many different ways to allow for that healing, allow for that energy to move and flow through and out. Movement, water, breath work, therapy, just all the things. So I love you. You're doing an amazing job. And on those days when you're just like, no, I am not, I promise you, you are. You're doing the absolute best you can. And I think that's remarkable and wonderful. And you are an amazing teacher as well as a student. So happy Thursday, happy Friday, beloveds. I think that's it for now. Take care. Be well. Namaste.